President Joe Biden will visit Tel Aviv on Wednesday in a show of solidarity as Israel prepares for a ground offensive against Hamas. This as the situation for civilians in Gaza grows more desperate amid ongoing airstrikes in the region. With us now for more and why it's worth keeping this trip on your radar, we've got Yahoo Finance's Rick Newman. Rick, what are we expecting here?
Hey guys, not the easiest call in the world for Biden. I think one of the things the White House probably is thinking is it's a good opportunity to show a very vigorous Joe Biden going into kind of a hotspot. I'm not sure you would call Israel a war zone exactly, but clearly a hotspot. There is some element of physical risk here. Obviously, it recalls Biden's visit to Ukraine earlier this year, which was unexpected. The White House thinks it is safe enough to go to Israel that they have pre-announced this. But so Biden's going to show up in the region. I think he's going to demonstrate to everybody that's how important this is to the United States. And he has been a full-throated supporter of Israel so far, but he has also been talking recently about the need to take care of civilians in Gaza. He's pushing for humanitarian aid getting in there. The United States is still trying to get some Americans out of Gaza. So Biden is not just going to be going as a cheerleader for Israel. He's also be going there to give this message, be careful what you do in Gaza and don't turn this whole war against you, Israel, by abusing, murdering, hurting people, hurting civilians in Gaza. And then he's going to go to Jordan. He's going to meet with a few other leaders. And basically, you know, the American president showing up in the Middle East in the middle of a conflict like this says, okay, maybe we took our eye off the ball a little bit, but we are certainly paying attention right now. And much of this message is also directed at Iran, which, as we have discussed before, is sort of the principal troublemaker in this whole scenario.
Rick, you briefly mentioned there some of the security challenges that the White House, that the Biden administration face right now with President Biden going over and visiting Israel. What more can you tell us about what that risk looks like?
I think the White House has satisfied itself. I mean, you know, there's this whole advance effort that we don't really know that much about to make sure it's safe for the president to travel with the Secret Service and everything like that. They evidently think that this is safe to do. I think there are some political risks here for Biden. For one thing, what if he goes over asking for certain things, as we just discussed? He wants humanitarian aid getting into Gaza. What if he doesn't get that? What if he goes over there and still cannot get the Americans out of Gaza? And what if the Israelis just completely disregard his guidance, you know, saying, don't just go ramrodding into Gaza with no regard for civilians? What if Israel just ignores that? Then it will make Biden look feckless. But look, this is what a president needs to do. And this is not going to be the last we hear about this. I mean, this is going to go on for some time, and Biden's going to have to stay engaged. And just go back to the concept that he really needs to show people, you know, given all the concerns about his age, and is he, you know, fully energized and have the mental acuity to deal with this and the energy? He has to continue to demonstrate that he does. And after this, I think we're going to be seeing more efforts by Biden to show that he's on the ball here.
All right. Story we're continuing to track every headline from. Rick Newman, as always. Thanks so much for bringing us the latest.
Hi, guys.